Well, hello. It's probably worthwhile me starting this video off with the standard greeting, which is hello. And I've already done that bit, so let's move on. I'm about to have a cup of tea. Probably the 12th one I've had so far today. Drinking tea makes things happen. And what is happening today is more workshop stuff. I might call this the second part of the project Nigel workshop bonanza. Briefly, of course, the first time I sorted this bench out and made it all nice and clear. And now it has some stuff on it, but it's still only just 2 minutes away from being completely clear. So that's quite good. I've spent most of my day today doing things with the bench. Beginning to think that maybe the bench needs a name. Oh yeah, I've got it. There we go. Perfect. Now then, if you have a look around, you'll find that you need me to tell you that there's been lots and lots of progress today. Because you probably can't tell. But honestly, I've spent all day doing nothing else. And when I say all day, I mean from this afternoon. Not really all day. It's almost the same thing, isn't it? My next job is to write on this box what's going to be going in there. But never mind that. Why don't I show you what I have done so far? In this place, there's two things I'm short of. Light and electricity. And space, which is three things. It was motivation, but that's kind of going. So let me show you what I've been doing to tackle part of that. Yep, that's it. Somewhere to charge batteries and to put other things plugged in. Because I've done a extension, looped it around there, up over here, using my favourite method of cable ties to keep it in place. I've done the usual thing where I don't cut the ends off because, you know, I'm not embarrassed by that. And that goes all the way over there and across that beam just there. And then down this beam, which I haven't cable tied, which I will do, but I'm not entirely sure about the permanent place for that. Impressive, eh? Yes, my wife certainly thinks so. She said to me that I'll spend an hour doing that, yet it's taken me over a week to change a light bulb in the house. And that's true. She's going to be getting fed up with me soon. I'll end up with nowhere to live. I'll end up with needing a different wife. So if anybody wants to apply for this position, write to that mustard man somewhere in Rochdale. It'll find its way to me. Continuing with Project Bench Bernard. This is going to be more organised very soon when I decide exactly what is going up here. And so far, somewhere to keep my Haynes manuals, somewhere to keep this can of Strongbow that I found in a car 3 years back. I'm never going to drink it. Somewhere to keep that hip flask that I'm never going to use, and Tracker the dog. A soft Neely sponge for when I remember that it's there, rather than kneeling on the floor. The rest of these shelves may just be for car parts that are being collected, or, as it is at the moment, it's just a few Nigel bits. And then some boxes I've been organising down here. Nothing in that one yet. Stuff to sort out in that one. Just a collection of things I haven't sorted out. And yeah, I've got lots of empty containers because they're quite useful. I mean, they do get in the way, but I've got all of this shelf space, so I may as well be just using it. That should do. And now it's going dark, but no worry, because I have myself a nice bright light over here. This nice lantern. It's far too bright to look at, and in fact it's a bit of a pain because all it does is cast shadows, but it's better than no light at all. And now I'm getting hungry, so I shall delve into some ginger biscuits. I think I need something a bit more substantial. That's slightly incorrect actually, because I will be using some of that stuff, but often I don't even know I've got it because it's just in a box. There's not marked as stuff that I don't tend to use, so then I don't know I've got it, as I've just said, but now I do. Now that is actually quite pleasing to see. One thing you probably would never guess about me is my propensity to OCD. Yeah, you would never guess that, and you are not even going to believe it, are you? But let me tell you something. When I was growing up, I was always very, very tidy, very neat handwriting, wanted things in their place, all this kind of thing. Very particular, very self-critical. But what I never had was my own space. You see, I had loads of brothers. I didn't to start with, but eventually I seemed to accumulate quite a few. And as I grew up, this urge to be neat and have things in their place kind of went away. But it's still there now. I have this urge to have a place for absolutely everything. But because I've got so much to organise, I end up just completely not bothering at all. Up until now. Now I'm thinking that maybe this opportunity of the Project Nigel workshop place will give my OCD a chance to shine. We look around the yard, you'll see my bits of things absolutely everywhere. Very little of it put away or properly organised. All of my workspace, all of my parts, the whole yard, I've got ideas on where things can go. It's just that I never do anything with those ideas. Up until, well, maybe now, we'll see. Obviously, the trouble is, while I'm organising things, I can't be making any money. But then, while I've got things disorganised, and I've got people asking for things and I can't find them, I'm not making any money. So I've got to do it. Is it possible that everybody has OCD? It only pops its head up with certain things. Because for me, it is shopping. I don't keep bags in the boot, I have a box. A box that can keep things in their place. And I organise all of the shopping inside the box so it doesn't move around and so that it all fits in. Is that OCD? Or is that just what you should be doing? One thing that is definitely not considered OCD is that. But I could just cut those. I have a pair of wire cutters. I could just do them right now in the time it takes me to explain why I haven't done. And the reason I haven't done is because I'm a rebel. So I'm basically punishing myself. Honestly, that's what it is. Otherwise I won't be explaining it, would I? Mind you, I could be even more of a rebel and not even explain it. Now here's a question. Is it possible to be a bit OCD and a hoarder at the same time? Because that'd be an interesting combination, wouldn't it? You'd never throw anything away, but you know exactly where everything is. I only throw away the stuff I wish I'd kept. But the satisfaction is starting to work, because having a box with things I need to sort out stops me from worrying about sorting it out. Having a box full of liquids that I may never use is good, and the tools that I forgot I had I'll probably end up using. And the vessels, that's happened quite a lot when I need to put some liquid into something and I haven't got something suitable. But I have, it's just that I'm not sure where it is. But now I do know where it is. It's in that box just there. Slightly off the subject, but 6 o'clock and it's only really just going properly dark. Yes, I'm happy about that. The nighttime ruins my work.